Oh, well, hey, babe. It's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel, honey. Listen, let's go ahead and have us a quick chat. Let's talk about Miss Dana Chanel and looks like these scamming ways. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. This is Miss Dana Chanel here, pictured with her husband. I believe his name is Prince Donnell or something like that. But let me just tell y'all how I became familiar with Miss Dana Chanel, because right now she's being accused of scamming Black small business owners. So back in like 2014 or somewhere around there, she had this thing called Sprinkle of Jesus. And I will follow her page or whatever, motivational, inspirational, all of that great stuff. It was cool. Well, over time, something began to be a bit awkward about her for me. I think it was when she began to align herself with different celebrities and stuff. Once she started to align herself, it was like with them, I guess, so she could get the notoriety and the fame or something like that. Like it something just began to be a little off about her for me. And I just kind of like fell off of her probably like a year later, like in 2015, 2016. I was like, so I'm a little off. Like, I don't know about her, whatever. I ain't really featuring her. Then I came across the video shortly after that, and I hate that I do not have the video for y'all, but I'm gonna find that video and I'm probably gonna put it down in this link for y'all, okay? It was a video of her chastising one of her workers. She filmed her like embarrassing this girl on site, telling her, girl, I can't even remember what all the video was, but it was just her making her stand up in front of everybody that was at work, her uploading it to social media, and her pretty much chastising this girl and trying to discipline this girl and telling her, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't that, and you know how you're supposed to handle yourself when you come into workspace, and like just like things you wouldn't want your boss to do. So basically, she set up a place for her to embarrass this young lady, talk down to this young lady. And I just it made me cringe. I'm gonna find the video and I'm gonna list it below here so you guys can actually get a chance to see this. But she's being accused, like I told y'all, of scamming small business owners. Now, this is not a new story. This was going on back in last year, okay? When I first saw it, some part of me was like, I wasn't surprised because, like I told y'all, something has been off about this young lady. I believe things kind of started to go viral on TikTok and then possibly on, other platforms as well. But basically, she had a company, from my understanding, that was called like Accusations, where they would make apps for people, and people would invest like $2,000 or $2,500 to $5,000 for these apps, thinking that they're about to get service or get an app created or whatever, and they would never receive any money from it at a later time. So people would dispute it, try to get their money back. And I think that it was an issue with the banks where they couldn't give them their money back and they may have to go back and talk to the merchant or something. But one girl, I remember her story where she invested in getting this app done. In return, she received some type of document, right, from Dana Chanel's camp. And this is from, according to some young lady. So I guess this is, I would say, all alleged, but this was her story. So she says that she tried to dispute the money with her bank because she didn't hear from them for some time. Like when nobody's talking to her, when nobody really giving her nothing for a minute. So she tried to request the money back from her bank, and her bank wasn't able to get any money back from her because they said that they delivered to her what she asked for. And basically what they said was like that document they gave her was used as the deliverable. So they made it seem as though she paid like $2,500 or something for a fucking document. And she's like, what kind of stuff is that? Well, she actually was paying for an app. So I don't know what kind of scheme was planned to where if the banks came back trying to get the money on behalf of their client or whatever, they couldn't get it back based on whatever was going on Miss Dana's end. But girl, it was a lot of stuff. It's a ton of videos around YouTube, so you can do your own Googling and searching for stuff. There were also issues regarding people ordering things from her company called Curl Bible and never receiving anything when they've ordered stuff. Like, I think she does like, I feel like, it's like hair oils or skin oils or something like that, beauty little products or something. And people weren't receiving their stuff, girl, when it was supposed to have been delivered. When they hopped down in her comments, from what I'm hearing, or what I've seen, you know what I'm saying, like last year, people would like try to say, hey, like, they hopped down in her comments, trying to dispute some stuff. She would delete it, which is the reason why her comments are like limited to this day to cut back on some of that, you know, negative talk, right? And I get it, you know, you show Instagram, you know, this your business. You don't want nobody coming over here speaking negative or whatever, right? But people were really just asking like, hey, I ordered this over a month ago, or hey, I ordered this 3 weeks ago. It's no update. Like, hey, what's going on with this? What's going on with that, right? And instead of her like really responding to them, she just would like delete their comment or like block them or whatever. So all of this is out on these videos, okay? So y'all do your own search and go and find all of this content. What else? They have another company called what, Jumping Jack Taxes or something like that. And with the Jumping Jack Taxes, people have had issues with that. And that company is kind of like awkward because there's some people that have good reviews, and then you have some people that don't have great reviews. Like, I paid all this money, now I'm a part of this app. So basically with Jumping Jack Taxes, they kind of they train you on how to do taxes so you can go out and do taxes for other people. And I believe you're going to use their software when you do it, so you can be able to, you know, make money or whatever like that. But you have to pay so much, you know, I guess to get started, and it's probably going to be like an ongoing fee or something like that to maintain. Not necessarily sure, as I'm not a part of anything dealing with either of them. But basically, you know, this is all coming from these videos that were put out on YouTube some time ago. I do like to see her husband stuff pop up on my timeline and TikTok, because although they may have done like some shady stuff, the inspirational little posts that he do, I do agree with a lot of the things that he's saying those. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. We'll see. You may not, I don't know about how you do business, but according to the people, you may not be doing business good, but I feel you somewhere over here in what you're saying right here. Like, okay, I got you. But anyway, so I just got an article here from Buzzfeed that I definitely want to read with you guys, giving you guys more context about the situation, because once this investigation and everything started last year, a lot of people started telling their stories, started to expose Miss Dana. They created an IG page solely to expose Miss Dana and her husband as well, so much so that they got in touch with the attorney up there, a pretty big attorney out there in Pennsylvania. And that person is now, a year later, suing her for scamming these Black small business owners. Okay, so that's where we at today, right? So I just want to go ahead and pull that up. Let me see if I can share this with you guys. So give me 1 second. See if I can go ahead and share my screen so that we can go through this article together. Right? Okay, here we are. All right, here we are where we could talk about this particular article here. Okay, and like I said, this is coming from BuzzFeed, and they're saying that influencer Dana Chanel has been accused of scamming Black small business owners. Okay, it continues to read that. So let's keep going. See, this is her and her husband. They look good together. I will say that. I will say this too. I never knew that she was a mixed woman, you know, with the Black being a part of her. I always thought that, you know, from images in the past, I always thought that she probably was like Latino or something like that. But I didn't know that she was, you know, she had Black in her as well. So, okay, cool. All right. So they're saying that authorities in Pennsylvania are suing Instagram influencer Dana Chanel for allegedly using her social media platform to promote products and services that ripped off consumers, particularly Black small business owners. Okay. Chanel, whose real name is Casey Oliveira, has over 796,000 Instagram followers and is based in Philadelphia. She is the founder of Curl Bible, a hair and skincare brand, as well as Sprinkle of Jesus, a Christian mobile app that she's described as the largest online ministry in the world with 5 million users. Okay. On her Instagram, she shares funny reels about running businesses, posts promoting her products, and content about her family, because she is pregnant. She was pregnant last year when all of this stuff started happening. She ended up getting pregnant, gave birth to her child. Now she's about to have another child. I believe they may be like Irish twins because of how close together the pregnancies and the births will be. So they won't be, I don't even think the kids probably gonna end up being a year apart, to be honest with you. So that's where we at now. Okay, she's pregnant again with her other child. So last year the scam was on the rise, right? The scam was on the rise last year, and what was I gonna say? Yeah, the scam was on the rise, and then she ended up getting pregnant and stuff. They got it all the way up to Pennsylvania. Now here it is, the Pennsylvania attorney is getting ready to sue, and she's pregnant again. So, you know, I mean, even though I may not be featuring her like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I may not be featuring her like that, I mean, I don't want that to happen to this lady and then had, you know what I'm saying, about to have a second child, you know, so we hope that it works out for her, honey. But let's go ahead and continue to read on, child. Let's get into it, okay? So they're saying that Dana Chanel built this is according to the Pennsylvania Attorney General. Okay, now he says Dana Chanel built a following online by presenting herself as a Black woman-owned small business success story, okay? This is what the attorney Josh Shapiro said in a press release on Thursday. He goes on to say she advertised the products of her companies as a way for other Black small business owners to achieve what she did. Then she ripped off the same community she claimed to care about. Baby, girl. And look, y'all, listen, I'm not even gonna press play on this video, but I am gonna find that video of how she kind of chastised that young lady in front of everybody so that I can put it in the link down below. But they go on to say that Chanel did not respond to a BuzzFeed news request for comment. The lawsuit involves Chanel's other companies, which is interesting because I told y'all about the app Alakazam, okay? They said Credit Exterminators, which was rebranded as Earned Company, which helps consumers improve bad credit, and Alakazam, which helps small business owners make their own mobile app. Okay, they go on to say both companies are co-owned and operated by Chanel and members of her family, according to the suit. Her sister, Cassandra April Oliveira, and her father, okay, Nakia Ratteri, whatever that is, but they're also listed as defendants. What's interesting is I'm wondering about her husband. Was her husband not a part of that? Were these just her companies and he just came in and joined in on it? Because it seems like maybe his company is jumping taxes and his company may be doing well, whereas her companies don't seem to be doing, I guess, as great because she's being faced with this lawsuit now, okay? They say that according to the lawsuit, regulators in Pennsylvania began investigating after they received multiple complaints from consumers who said they either didn't receive the goods and services they paid for or that the business misled them. And that's exactly what I was saying about how people wasn't receiving these goods and services, and they were commenting on her page last year, and she would like delete the comments, block them. And then at some point, she placed her comments on limited. So nobody could like respond or say, not respond, but nobody could comment and say anything on her page, like if you weren't already following her or something like that. So, girl, let's keep going, honey. Keeping it moving. For example, according to Buzzfeed, multiple people reported to officials that Credit Exterminators / Earned Company advertised a $300 per month VIP package service plan to help people raise their credit scores. Not per month, $300 per month VIP package. Girl, it's too many YouTube videos for y'all to learn this stuff for free, but keep going, okay? Stop being lazy. Stop being that lazy, okay? Let's keep going. The company allegedly promised an appealing "we do it for you" approach, but then made customers sign a form to let the company off the hook on actually providing the services promised in its marketing, such as phone support or a designated personal account finance specialist. Child, how y'all go? Girl, she ain't the only one out here, you know, presenting a certain type of image on social media, and then it's a completely different ballgame when it comes to business. Let's keep moving. In one case, a consumer paid $1,800. Yes, that's $1,807 deposit to the credit score company for help repairing her credit, as well as getting related consulting and coaching, the lawsuit says. When she attempted to contact the company to set up these services, she received no reply, and her request for a full refund was denied. And this is what I was telling you guys last year. Okay, and you gave these people 18. Girl, how bad was your credit with $1,800 that you couldn't use that money to go ahead and apply to some of the credit, the debt that you already got? I don't know, but y'all, listen, we gonna keep reading because y'all gonna have to let me know because it's not adding up for me. Okay. Now, the credit score company also told consumers it had submitted disputes to credit reporting agencies, only for people to discover these agencies had no record of the disputes. No record of the disputes, the suit says. So obviously the attorney went and did all kind of investigation before they brought this case to her. So I feel like they must got them some good evidence, honey. Ooh, girl, let's keep going. We're going to see. All right. So this is Dana Chanel's page, as you can see, where she's promoting that people can, build their mobile app with her. And this was back in March, May, July, September of last year, November. And then she kicked it off in January as well. But what's interesting is a lot of this stuff took place about people not, receiving any feedback when it comes to building their own app. A lot of this took place over the summer. A lot of this happened over the summer, but let's keep going, okay? The lawsuit also alleges that Chanel's mobile app company, Alakazam, charged customers for a business marketing manual. What I just told y'all, I just said that earlier, that when one of the girls tried to get her money back, when she first purchased, a document was sent to her. So when the banks tried to dispute it, they couldn't give her anything. So when the girl came back, and I guess she was able to get in touch with the guy, her dad, or whoever she talked to, the guy said, well, we gave you what you ordered or whatever like that, which was like that document, which was that book. And it's, yep, all of this is in these videos. If you guys look around YouTube, you will find it. And this is my first time reading this article. I'm blind reading this article with you, but it's very interesting because it definitely, those are the stories from last year, right? So let's keep going, okay? She says that Alakazam charged customers for a business marketing manual they had no knowledge of or desire to purchase and never received. Okay. Now, Alakazam was advertised to small business owners who wanted their own apps to promote their products and grow a community. And Chanel used Sprinkle of Jesus, which offers consulting to Christian entrepreneurs in addition to its devotional content, to help market it. According to the suit, she also used her Instagram to promote online seminars hosted by Rotary. I guess that's her dad and other company representatives. Okay. Now, I do feel like it could be possible that maybe she didn't know everything was going on. Maybe she put somebody else in charge of that, like her father, and I don't know, maybe somebody could have mishandled some things. Obviously, things were mishandled, right? But I mean, maybe she thought things was happening the way that they were supposed to when they weren't. But who knows? I was trying to give a little grace, but let's keep going. The lawsuit also says some consumers who paid monthly hosting fees to Alakazam, not monthly, after you dropped $2,500. Woo, okay. Some consumers who paid monthly hosting fees to Alakazam never received a completed mobile app from the company or received a mobile app that lacked a minimum level of functionality necessary to give the product any value to the consumer. They go on to say, in one case, a small business owner thought Alakazam would do the development work to create an app, except for small customizations. She said $950 for app development, but her statement read the money went towards a business marketing manual. The suit said, girl, no ma'am. A $250 monthly hosting fee was also allegedly charged before the app was complete. Okay. Now, this is a screenshot of Dana Chanel saying, for everyone asking, the Sprinkle of Jesus app was created by Alakazam Apps. Yes, I own the company. I'm the plug. We are willing to help and build your vision. We've already developed over 3,500 apps in Google Play and Apple. We've been doing this for 4 years. This was back in 2019. Okay, now the Attorney General's office says that Chanel violated Pennsylvania's consumer protection law on 5 counts, including failing to deliver goods and services promised, misleading consumers, violating the state credit services laws, and failing to register a fictitious company name with the state. So you mean to tell me this young lady been out here operating and the companies ain't even registered with the state? Girl, y'all know what that made me think about? That made me think about that episode of Martin when the lady Gina Friend was on the show and she had that book and she made act like she was so real, and the lady said, you mean to tell me I paid for this shit and it ain't even real? I had to kick your fake Angelo right now. That's making me think about, girl, these people up here investing in company names and stuff, and in companies, and they ain't even got no name registered with the state. Make it make sense. Now, she could have got it registered in a whole nother state. Is she over here doing business in one state? I don't know, girl. But That's what came to my mind when I thought about Martin, girl. You mean to tell me I purchased this and did this and that and this ain't even real? Girl, let's keep going, honey. All right, it's hard enough these days for workers in Philadelphia, says Shapiro. We can't have bad actors breaking the law and making it even harder for folks to resolve their bad credit or keep their small businesses afloat. So you guys have heard everything, okay? Y'all have already, listen, I just gave y'all the whole rundown. I read the article to y'all, so y'all don't have to read it, okay? So that's where we are with things, honey. And that's a whole mess. It's like, I'm looking forward to seeing how this case is going to, I'm looking forward to seeing how this case is going to play out for her. You know, it was very interesting for me to not hear her husband mentioned in this at all, or jumping taxes at all. So it seems like he's doing well with his business as of now. Homeboy even took a break when all of this drama was happening last year. That boy took about probably 2-month break from social media, because that's how stressful it was, because people was in his DMs, they was in them comments, they was wearing him the fuck out. Okay, but Dana was like, they're not going to stop me. I'm going to continue to post. I'm going to continue to act like everything is okay, like it's grand. And that's exactly what she did. She focused more so on her pregnancy. She took the attention off of what was going on in the blogs and stuff, or, not really in the blogs, because to be honest, the blogs really didn't even want to post about it. But she took what was going on around her and just, switched the attention and focused on, getting people to see that, hey, I'm pregnant, I'm with child, let's focus on that. And I say the blogs didn't want to post it because when all of this went on last year with the Shade Room, I know how the Shade Room posts. When the Shade Room really wants y'all to divulge and just really talk and dive on a topic, they're going to leave the post up for a minute before they post another one. Last year, when they dropped her thing, they dropped it. I think it could have been like more towards the evening. And when they dropped it, they immediately put another post up right after it. I think they wanted to cover it because they saw others covering it and didn't want to seem like they were being biased. So they just dropped it. But then right behind it, they started posting like other content immediately following. And I was like, y'all so fake. That is so fake. But see, had it been something else, and it was something else at the time that I can't recall, y'all let it sit on that for a minute. Y'all just let it sit on. I think it could have been something about Bad Baby. Like, they love posting Bad Baby. You know why? Because people can't stand her and it's going to get them clicks, okay? It's going to get people to talking about it. So I think when they post her, they just let stuff sit for a minute because they know people are going to be going in. But when it came to this, they tried to, drop that and then let us go ahead and drop some other stuff. But now they have no choice now, girl, because the state attorney general is on that ass. Okay, so y'all, that was a pretty big story. Y'all ain't had no choice but to post, right? But now she's pregnant with her second child. So now the focus is going to be putting all of the attention on the second child that she's about to give birth to. Okay. And I don't think she really should be stressed out during this time. So hopefully she continues to have a healthy pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? So she can bring, another child into this world. But girl, you was out here frauding people. So, you're going to have to face that. So hopefully she got a good enough attorney, honey, because the way these women was dropping these stories and stuff left and right, these black folks, baby, I was inclined to believe the client, the customers, girl, because it wasn't looking too real. I mean, it wasn't looking too good for me, okay, or for you, girl. But anyway, so there's that. That's all that I have. I just wanted to bring this story to you guys. I haven't been seeing a lot of people talk about it, and it was definitely something that popped up last year. And if you know me, you've been cool with me for years, I always have been like a little sketch about her. Like, girl, I don't know about her, girl. Don't at me on nothing on her page, ma'am, because I don't believe her. Okay. So there's that on that. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. Let me know if, girl, did you buy into one of these Alakazam apps, girl? Have you purchased Curl Bible and have gotten your stuff, girl? Let me know. Okay, let me know if you're a true follower of Miss Dana Chanel, and also let me know about Miss Sprinkle of Jesus, honey. Go hop down in them comments down below. That's all I got. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.